James in Hoàng Chương.
Em Phúc, I'm Bảo Như, I'm Minh Hương, and today we are going to talk about the environment.
Climate change is one of humanity's most several enduring challenges. As can be expected from anything that has a worldwide impact, climate change and global warming are often grounded in controversy and combating narratives. With that in mind, let's begin by understanding what exactly climate change is and what makes it so critical for our planet. The term climate change is used to denote the long-term change in the weather patterns in the given region. Another term often interchanged with climate change is global warming. Global warming is formally defined as a rise in Earth's temperature that persists for a decade or longer. There could be several causes for climate change, but the biggest one is the rising concentration of greenhouse gas. Simply put, greenhouse gas are those gases in our atmosphere that trap heat. Some examples include carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, nitrous oxide, and ozone. How these gases affect climate change depends on their amount and their global warming potential or GWP. This metric tells us how long a gas remains in the atmosphere on average and how strongly it absorbs energy. Naturally, gas with a higher GWP absorb more heat, and thus contribute more to increasing Earth's overall temperature or, in other words, warming it. Natural sources and human activities all result in the emission of greenhouse gas. One of the most common ways the gas get released into the atmosphere is through the burning of fossil fuels, burning coal or oil to run industrial processing or giant factory in Greece. The concentration of atmospheric carbon dioxide. Indeed, fossil fuels' contribution to greenhouse gas emissions is the largest in the range of 70 to 80% of total emissions.
Agriculture is another serious factor. Greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture come from livestock, such as ground irrigation source and rice production, and are in a range of 10 to 15% of all emissions. Clearing forests for cultivation, industry, and other human activities also increase concentration of greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide. The share of change in land use pattern represents 5 to 10% of all emissions. Carbon dioxide concentration in the highest amount on greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Therefore, it is a significant contributor to global warming. Since the industrial revolution, a drastic increase in economic activity has changed the shape. Uptick in carbon dioxide emissions worldwide. Their emissions are higher than the amount that can be captured by the Earth's natural carbon cycle. This is why raising carbon dioxide emissions is a point of great concern to every nation on the planet. The rise in global temperature change several other weather patterns and geographical conditions. For example, an increase in temperature directly impacts the Nile River and lake ice, sea ice, glacier, ice caps, ice silver, and ice AWA. Fossil grow also known as permafrost.
The rising surface temperature causes a decline in ice mass. Ice mass measurement by NASA satellite show that the Antarctic and Greenland mass is declining at an unprecedented rate. Glaciers are also retreating almost everywhere, including the Himalaya, Andes, Rocky, Alaska, and Africa. Furthermore, absence of short, almost 90% of the excess heat from the surrounding warmer on the moat. The heat is absorbed in the surface. As the rate of warming increase, the heat permitted to deeper water and harm marine ecosystems. Sea level rise is caused primarily by water from melting ice sheet and glaciers and the expansion of seawater as it warms. Satellite observation indicate that the sea height is increasing rapidly and will continue to rise at an increasingly rapid pace. The rise in sea level negatively affects the population of coastal areas. It also plays a role in flooding and leads to an increase in storm. Climate change also leads to change in frequency, intensity, spatial extent, duration, and timing of weather and climate extremes. Some extreme weather events include flood, drought, hurricane, and heat waves. Weather and climate extremes occur when the weather or climate matrix is above or below a result variable.
Some of the changes in weather patterns include an increase in number of warm days and nights, a decrease in cold days and nights, and increase in the frequency and intensity of daily temperature extremes. As you can imagine, climate change or global warming doesn't happen overnight. These changes occur over decades or even centuries. Thus, it stands to reason that it is impossible to either stop or completely reverse its effects in just a few weeks or months. However, as a community, we could do many things to slow down global warming and eventually embrace ways to stop or reverse it. The first and most crucial aspect of recovery is awareness, namely understanding and spreading awareness about the risks associated with climate change on a personal level. We could look at our transportation and power consumption habits. Since industrial and automobile emissions, along with the consumption of electricity, which is primarily generated by burning fossil fuels, are the most significant reasons for increasing carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere. Rethinking these consumption patterns could make a measurable dent in our collective carbon emissions. Climate change is a real threat, but if we all come together, take a stand, and be more environmentally conscious in our decisions, we can still save our beautiful blue planet.